So these are just my little warm-up sketches for today. And then I kind of started drawing along, seeing if I could come up with something from my comic book. So I started drawing the character that I kind of want to focus on a little bit more. So this is the elder sister. And she's one who's kind of, you know, her life is what it is, and she doesn't really kick up too much of a fuss. And I fully intend for her to be friends with Anna, who is in the 10 pages that I have. But I've never actually shown them together, and so I started kind of like, you know, just putting them together in a little scene. This page right here, this is what I've done today on day 115 of my second run, my second attempt at 100 days of making comics. I have been trying to put together what should logically happen in these new pages that I'm making. So Anna and the Taskmaster, the two who are in charge of the scavenger kids on board this little sci-fi vessel of my little comic book story, they are shown together in the 10 pages, but I need them to be together in this one, I figured, because they are in charge. And so I'm going to show off what it is the kids actually do, what it is they actually do on the ship, right? So we can kind of start off with that as a backdrop to a little bit of a story with these kids, which I figure should of course be us getting to know them a little bit. Neighbors. So yes, eso es mejor. So I like how, because of what I've written before in the first 100 days and the story I put together in the 10 pages, I kind of want to be able to link these new pages to the existing 10 pages before I start ripping them up and like inserting things here and there to make the story flow better, to make the storytelling a little bit more natural and not too smart for its own good. So one of the things that I thought of linking to was the prisoner in the cell where the elder sister is thrown into. So he's not allowed to talk to people because he was being a pain in the ass. I know that, you don't, but he is. So he's been in there for a long time, but obviously there's people who remember him. And so I thought like a neat little prelude to Amesha being thrown in would be some of his fellow wannabe escapees of their destiny or lot in life toiling away in the belly of the ship. They want to get a message out to him. They want to see how he's doing, because he's kind of like in isolation in this brig. Like no one is allowed to talk to him because he puts crazy ideas in their heads and they don't like that. So I figured it'd be nice to have them kind of allude to him and talk about him and wanting to get in touch with him and trying to devise with some kind of plan to get close to where he is so they can pass a message. And then things go wrong and it's the elder sister, Amesha, who gets thrown in the brig instead of them because she's doing something that maybe she shouldn't have, but she succeeds where the others have failed. And unfortunately, she's the one who's always in line and doesn't want to have anything to do with anything. So it's this beginning of a series of unfortunate events that end up ultimately with her taking the place of someone she looks up to and who considers her friend. So the reversal of their positions or status in this little world on board this ship. That's kind of what I've been coming up with today. So I will leave you with that. I think it's 9 o'clock now. I've been working on the comic book and like devising this and like thinking about it for like a good hour and a half. But it's evening and it's getting super hot again. So time to get some food, have a cold shower, and then just crash on the couch and watch something. That is not the news, because the news lately is just getting a little too intense. I think we can all agree. It's a little too much lately. Good night from Barcelona, Spain. I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Hit like, hit subscribe if you want to stay up to date. You can follow me at Yanimal on Instagram, Facebook, all over the place if you want to check out my art. And I'll be checking in with you guys in your project soon.